What up, YouTube? It's your boy Fire Twin here, and I'm here with a deck profile, which I should have gave you guys in Photon Shockwave, but it was completed, ready to go. I just decided not to give it to you until the whole archetype was completely done, or at least I think it's completely done. And that archetype is Evols. Now, two things I want to get squared away with you guys. There are two ways you can run this deck. You can run this deck from your deck in your graveyard, or you can run it from your deck in your hand. So if you see some choices in this deck that you have, that I don't have in this deck, don't think I didn't think about it. It's just in a totally different build. Now, by me saying a totally different build, let me go ahead and tell you this. If I get 20 likes on this video, which I know I should, I give you a totally different build. I give you the build that works off the deck and the hand. This is the build that works from the deck and the grave. If I get 20 likes on this video, I give you the build that works from the deck and the hand. Is it a deal? Alright, cool. Now, if I don't get these likes, I don't do the deck profile. Alright, guys? That shows me you guys want to see it. Alright? That's the only reason I'm doing that you guys want to see it. Alright. Let's go ahead and get to the deck profile. I got a lot of cards I need to discuss. Let's do this. First up, we got Evosaur Serato. 1900 beater, Evosaur. You guys should already be familiar with this guy's effect. No need to go into that guy. Evosaur Volcano. If you know Evols, then you already know what his evolution effect is. 2 Evosaur Elias. This is the new Evosaur from the Order Chaos set. And I'm going to go ahead and read you guys his evolution effect. When he special summons by the effect of an volatile monster, you can special summon one level 6 or lower fire dinosaur monster from your hand. There were two level 6s that came out in Order Chaos. This is the better one, trust me. Lining up for the Evil Tiles, we have Evil Tile Westlow. That wouldn't be complete without his own Gravekeeper Spy. The TCG exclusive of the deck is Evil Tile Najasha. Najasha's effect reads, if this card is tributed, you can special summon an Evolsaur monster from your deck, which is awesome. Now, I'm going to leave one of them down here, guys. I'm going to go ahead and go into that a little bit more. The non-Evil Tile / Evosaur monster in the decks are Jirak Guiba. Sangin searches for your Evil Tiles and maybe some of your Evosaurs if you can get a combo off nice with this. Tech choice is just Neospatial Grandma. I love that guy. Moving on to the spells, we have my Trio Pot. We have double pot of Duality and 1 pot of Avarice. With you guys exceeding the way you I think the deck is gonna, the way I know the deck is gonna do, you're gonna want to put your exceeds back in the deck. You're gonna want to put your Evil Swords back in the deck because, like I said, this particular build right here works from the deck and the grave, which is not so much. The deck will become more important than your grave at most times. So you want to put your stuff back in the deck. The deck does have some inconsistency issues, just a tad bit, what all decks do. So double pot duality. Evil Force. This is the deck's speed right here, all in one card. This card does, when you would tribute Evil Tile monster with this card, you would special summon a Evolsaur monster from your deck with this effect activated, as if it was tributed. Special summon by the effect of the Volatile monsters, which gives this deck great speed. It lets the deck keep up with a bunch of decks out there. So I'm going to put one of them down here. I'm going to go a little bit depth in it with that. Forbidden Lance, self-explanatory, guys. Protect yourself, protect your XYZs. That's just what it is right there. Double Econ, to protect yourself and to use with Najasha, which I'm going to give you a close-up with that guy. Lastly but not least is the 3 staple magic cards. Spell cards is Heavy, Dark Roll, and Monster Born. For traps, we have 1 offering to a Snake Deity. If you can't get it done with 1 offering, then you didn't supposed to get it done with the first one anyway. Monster Mirror Force, double D Prison, double Bottomless, double Solemn Warning, and double Call to Hunt to continue to do your Exceed plays. Alright, let's bring this up here. Alright, Evil Tile Najasha. And let me get some help from Let me get some help from my rank 6, my level 6 guy in here. Where are you, Elias? Where are you? Alright, Elias. Alright, guys. let me give you some general plays with this card. Let's move on with this card first. Evil Najasho. When this card is tributed, Evil Force, tribute one Evoltile monster. So you are going to get 2 effects. You will play Evil Force, go get an Evolsaur monster, it comes to the field, then you will also get his effect. That will special summon the second Evolsaur monster. So that's 2 Evolsaurs from 2 cards. That's awesome, guys. That will let you go into an instant rank 6 if you want it, or instant rank 4. That's just depending on you guys. It doesn't really matter how you slice that, because you're gonna go plus either way. So that's the general play with the deck, and that's the speed of the deck, right? That's the fastest way. This is the fastest play in this deck, guys. I'll tell you that right now. All right, that sums up Evil Force, really. Econ. If you find yourself in a sticky situation where you're just gonna have to just take your opponent's monster and just succeed with it, or just beat your opponent in the face with their own monster, just go ahead and summon your any Evoltile monster. But I prefer you summon Evoltile Najasho. Use Econ, take their monster, and also get Naja's effect. And then once you're done, before you are in phase, just go ahead and exceed with the 2 monsters, guys. So Najasha has many different plays in this deck, and this is 2 that involves 2 spell cards. The other one is going to involve Elias. Now, let's say, all right, you start off the game, you have this in hand, and you have this in hand. All right, shit. Let's set this Evoltile Najasha. They come swing with their Thunder King. That's a typical play for this format. All right, they just did that. Thunder King clash with this guy, your opponent takes 100, they end turn. They think they're safe. Alright, that's fine. Just go ahead and tribute this guy and special summon an Evolsaur monster from your deck. Since they have Thunder King on the field, you want to go ahead and get Serato. Now, let's just say if they don't have Thunder King on the field, because the only play you will have to make against Thunder King is to swing with Thunder King, go get another Najash, or go get a Westlaw. Well, let's just say their monster was just any old Tengu. They just had a Tengu on field. So, let's just say their monster was a Tengu. You had a set Najash, they swing. You survive. They take 300. They in turn. You draw. You sacrifice. You tribute Najash for Elias. Now, Najash effect goes off. You special summon any Evolsaur from your deck, which should typically be this play. You want to get these level 6 guys out of your deck as fast as you can, guys. Please do that. You want to get these guys out of your deck as soon as you can. So you would automatically go for a rank 6, which is the new rank 6 Soda. Now let's go ahead and move it to the rank 6. That sums up the Joshua all together, guys. Rank 6, Evolsaur Soda. This card cannot be destroyed by card effects if it has any XYZ materials attached to it. His secondary effect is when a monster is special summoned to the field, you can detach one of his attachments, his materials, to destroy that monster. Now, it doesn't negate the monster summon, which, these guys negate. But it doesn't negate the monster summon. But that's fine, because even if they went Dark Arm Dragon, they summon, they would get priority for his effect, but you also destroy the Dark on Dragon, which Dark on Dragon couldn't even destroy this, because he cannot be destroyed by card effects if he has materials attached to him. So that's one good thing about that. Alright, that's Soda. Of course, you have Lygia, Doka, Utopia, and the new card, Utopia Ray. Now, this deck has a lot of outs using Utopia, guys, and most of them involve, like, the Econ plays with Najash. So let's say if your opponent, you're staring down your opponent's let's say you're staring at your opponent's Chaos. I'm number 39. You summon Evoltile Najash, you play Econ. You take their Utopia. You get your Najash effect. Will probably be somewhere in between, probably like a Serato or a Volcano, depending. And you would just overlay their Utopia for your Chaos Utopia Ray. And that's typically the play with that. If somebody puts Utopia on you guys have an out to that guy instantly, guys. The last Exceed I want to get into is Insector Axe Beetle, I think that's his name, Insecta Beetle. I don't have this card yet, guys. The set gets released tomorrow, which I will be picking up one tomorrow. And this card is basically a semi-scrap dragon. It takes 2 level 6 monsters to make. And when this card is Exceed Summon, you can, I think pick from either player's graveyard, attach it to this monster, and the Insecta Beetle gains attack equal to half their attack and defense. And if you detach a material from this guy, he gets to destroy a card on the field, or destroy a face-up card on the field. So that guy's pretty damn good in this deck, guys. Like I said, once again, this is my Evol deck for the moment. It's been tested. It has worked against wind-ups, Insecta wind-ups, agents, and numerous other decks like that. Like I said, if I get 20 likes, I'll give you my other build that consists of the deck in the hand. Now keep in mind, this deck works off the deck in the grave. So if I get 20 likes, I give you a whole nother build. And this is my build, guys. And that's it, man. I'm out of here.